Well, I was planning to deliver my entire remarks in Arabic, but I don't want to show off, so I'm going to do it in English. And thank you for coming to this magnificent building. It's what a testament to the unlimited potential of the human spirit. It's just a gorgeous, wonderful place, the perfect venue, I think, to kick off what I hope is an annual, or more frequently than annual project. Jennifer, thank you so much, not just for emceeing today's conference, but for planning it, along with Manal Haddad in our public affairs section, Andrew Bordonado in our economics section. Special thanks also to the Ministry of Social Equality here in Israel, especially to Gila Gamliel and Mr. Sami Layani for their support, and for our partners in the Nazareth Business Incubator, in particular, Mr. Fadi Swidan for his remarkable cooperation. What an impressive collaborative effort putting together such a large production in such a short period of time with so many partners. We're grateful really for everybody's help. Thank you all for being here and all for coming. And especially what a thrill it is to see so many young, hungry, hopefully not hungry for food, but hungry for accomplishment, for achievement, hungry entrepreneurs in the same room. For those who don't know, this conference stems from a meeting I had here with Arab entrepreneurs, with activists, civil society, and youth leaders on April 25th of this past year. And I was just so inspired by the ingenuity, the creativity that I saw here symbolized in the halls and in the rooms of this industrial park, that I promised we'd come back and we would connect investors from the United States and Israel to the Arab-Israeli high-tech community. So here we are. My only regret is that as a government employee, I am not able personally to invest in many of your ventures. In this room, we've gathered 30 startups led by Arab entrepreneurs from all across Israel and more than 50 investors who are anxious to hear from you. As they say in Yiddish, I hope we can make a few shidduchim, a few matches here today. It's especially appropriate that we meet this morning here in this impressive Nazareth Industrial Park, which hosts several leading high-tech companies. Some of them have branches in the United States. These are companies led by remarkable Arab entrepreneurs, employing diverse Arab and Jewish professionals. It's truly a model that is worth emulating, in which we want to encourage and support going forward. This gives us hope and strength to continue the path for a better future for all. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what your background is, what your religious beliefs are. What matters is that we all live together, work together in a place that provides equal opportunities and respect, and in a place where we're all enriched by our diversity. A few weeks ago, I was at a company called SodaStream, which started off like many of the companies today. SodaStream is located in Rahat, the heart of the Bedouin community in Israel. It's made up of the employees are about 45% Arab Bedouin, about 100 of them are Palestinians. And I had a great meeting, spent most of the day in Rahat, and I'm here today, and I'm anxious to see which of your companies has the potential to become the next SodaStream, which parenthetically was purchased this past week by Pepsi for $3.2 billion. So, anybody who wants to make $3.2 billion, we have a good example. Israel is very much like the United States. We are both diverse societies. Diversity sometimes means that there are bumps in the road, there are challenges, but more often than not, diversity leads to increased ingenuity, increased creativity, and a promising future accessible to all. Now, speaking of accessibility, when I was here in April, I became aware of the problems in the Arab community and other minority groups in Israel when they seek to access capital for startups. The concern I heard over and over again is we don't have access to capital. We don't have the type of access that exists in Tel Aviv, in Herzliya, or even in Jerusalem, the traditional hubs for high-tech startups. We're more remote. We don't have the connections that others have. We need help. And so we're here to help. The United States, as it's been in the past, and hopefully will do more in the future, we're here to help facilitate this process of joining you all together. We want to help you make connections that we hope will breed more connections and ultimately breed more success. I know that the Arab citizens in Israel make up roughly 20% of the population, but they represent just 8% of the GDP and only 3% of high-tech workers. So clearly there's plenty of room to grow. There's a story about I tell often about a shoe manufacturer that wanted to expand his market. So he sent 2 people off to Africa to look at the potential for developing the shoe market. And one comes back and says, this is a terrible place, there's nobody wearing shoes. This is a terrible place to grow our business. And the other person came back and said, this is an incredible place to develop our business because nobody's wearing shoes. So it's all how you perceive it. And I think the way we tend to perceive it is that this is a place of enormous opportunity. Challenges, to be sure, but I think in the Arab high-tech sector there is tremendous opportunity for growth, opportunity for improved relations, coexistence, all the things that Israelis of all persuasions, of all religions, of all nationalities so much yearn for. And we're here, again, we're here to help. In the long-term peace in the region, it depends on economic development and cooperation of people like all of you, Arabs and Jews, secular and religious, Israelis and Palestinians. The more we work together, the more we strengthen the foundation for a lasting peace in a land that has longed for peace for far too long. So I am so excited to watch your pitches today. Shortly, Jennifer will explain today's format. Today is most definitely not the end of the process, it is the beginning. We hope after your pitches you'll continue the conversations and build on the connections we make today. I also encourage you to attend the Ministry of Social Equality's conference next door at the Golden Crown Hotel, where I will also deliver remarks and attend a lunch with all of you to hear your feedback and thoughts. As I said, this is just the beginning, and we aim to continue the cooperation to achieve stronger partnerships and successful results. As we draw to the close of 2018, with the Hanukkah celebrations having just ended yesterday and the Christmas holidays now around the corner, I wish all of you success at work and your community, with your families and in your home. Best wishes for a successful conference. Best wishes in the new year. Huz Saeed and B'Hatzlacha. Thank you very much.